Welcome back to part 70 of my High Elves Let's Play, Third Age Total War and Divide and Conquer 4.5. This is of course an hour special, so sit back, relax, enjoy an hour of High Elf action. So picking things up, we left them last time at the start of a new turn, and I'm just about to move my units. Now, I was thinking of whether I should go straight for Suduri or whether I should maybe lie in ambush at the patch of forest there, just see if we can draw some of them out, or hopefully they'll just move next to the settlement, and I can attack them and pull the garrison out and deal with them in the open field rather than actually having to assault the settlement itself. So that's what we're going to try and do. We'll jump into this patch of trees here. Possibly might want to swap over some units, though. Although actually, I could merge up those guys. They are a bit battered, but even if these guys move out in force, we should still be okay, because I don't really want to wait too many more turns for all of these guys to come on out as well. Yeah, no. Just move these guys. And there we go. Into ambush. Lovely. Although actually, I'm going to take the cavalry out and replace, with these ones. Let's pop you guys. Could jump there if they want to come on out, but no, let's not do that. Let's go. How far can those guys move, actually? Yeah, let's move them to that patch there, then.
Onward! Elven warriors! Sire! Elves!
Yes, my lord.
My lord! Swiftly! This is the way!
Yes, my lord.
Pop those guys in there.
Reinforcement! My lord!
And I do need to be careful of my income. I'm just thinking those Mythal Nobles are great, but I might actually keep them in that fort for a turn or two, just because of their upkeep. You guys are cheap and cheerful, but I'm going to take you guys out. I'll leave the horse archers behind because we've got plenty of them.
Yes, my lord.
Elven warriors!
Yes, my lord.
Come on!
How many more do I need to get rid of another unit? Your upkeep is that much.
My lord.
Have we got some over here that we could perhaps merge them with? Yeah, we do. So in fact, that's why I'm going to send you over to Argond.
Onward!
Yes, my lord.
Swift elves! Come on!
Bring all those guys in, and I'll probably try and attack it, I think.
Elven warriors! My lord. Come by the light of Elbereth! Elven warriors!
We could actually send all of these guys over to help on out. Then we wouldn't have any more down here. Like extra axes would be good. Our infantry is pretty shot here, but they aren't sending too many more.
Follow me.
It's my archers that are going to struggle here. Although infantry-wise, we've got that one to merge up. With that one coming over, we've got those guys. We don't have anything for them. We've got two of them. Nah, you know what? We should be fine. We should be fine. Let's keep these guys moving south.
At ease. For the light.
Yeah, definitely need that catapult over here.
Be vigilant.
For some reason I thought I'd already moved it, but it's the ballista that's in there. Right. Elrond and Minastian, Conqueror of Moria. I mean, I could go attack. I could actually go and attack you, because then we'd have Bree coming out to help out. But then we're not going to be able to get back to defend that bridge in time.
Have a taste of my blade.
My lord, approaching quietly.
I've got more coming up all the time.
Approaching quietly. Approaching, my lord.
It's those two. I think. I mean, we sold this to Bree and put that army there to act as buffers. So rather than overstretching ourselves, let's let them be buffers.
Elves, come, my brother.
I'm going to send Gildor back to Dunlorak, though, because I've been promising to take him out of frontline duty for a little bit until we can retrain him. Well, he'll just replenish now he's in a settlement, I think. Send you that side of the bridge. Send Elrond there. Build a watchtower. And then let's trade some units over. We'll go for having both ballista units in this army. Let's just take out all the ones that are weakened, though. All of you. Some of those archers as well. I mean, this army isn't much better, but we'll have both of those guys to hold. We'll have the Noldor archers. We'll have them. The Noldor Defenders, Sindar Axemen.
My lord. Elves.
Pop you guys across. Still got space for 2 more units. I mean, it's going to be
Yes, my
2
lord.
more archers, basically, isn't it?
Warriors. Reinforcements. By the light of
We
Elbereth.
could move these guys up to defend that crossing, but I think... Well,
Follow me.
will that, if we move them away, will that draw them in? No, we'll leave them there. We don't want them to
For the
come and
light.
clash against us just yet.
Onward.
We can buy a few more turns
For the light.
to bring more forces
Come
down.
on. My lord. Swiftly.
We might as well, but yeah, these guys are definitely coming down here.
Onward. Conceal our move.
I mean, Elrond's sorted now, I'd say. It's not perfect. It is still a bit battered. I mean, it probably needs more infantry. Maybe. But both those ballistas firing down the bridge. It could be pretty good. Let's just hope these guys don't. Oh, they've got ballistas. Hope not too many of them have ballista. Starting to really pump out that Isengard infantry. Unstoppable infantry. 7 turns, so they get more of them.
Yes, my lord.
Got more cavalry coming this way, so over you come.
Be vigilant.
I'm gonna, send you guys down this way via there to get at least a turn's worth of free upkeep, because it is getting very expensive. Like, I want to move these guys out, but can't afford to. I know I'm building all those Noldor units here, so I might have to think about what I do with them. Don't really think I can
For the light.
afford to
Yes,
do
my
much
lord.
more. I'm going to bring the cavalry down,
Be
even
vigilant.
though that's like another 1,000 nearly. Yeah, we've got to take Suduri and Argond within the next couple of turns to be able to sell them to Bree to get enough money to keep going. Basically,
My lord.
Dunedain, are they all just camping out here? Yeah, of course they are.
I am but an ally, Lord.
I could really do with your
I
help.
would fight for your people as if they were my own, friend. Speak to our dignitaries.
Times like this where I miss Warhammer 2's war target system and
Your attention
later
is an
games, because
honor,
it
noble
works
ally.
fairly well. Well, here's Gandalf. We could definitely teleport Gandalf, surely. He should react. But if we are going to teleport them, where do we teleport them that isn't, like, not full exploity? I don't like some people saying, teleport a load into Isengard, clear the path. No. If we're going to teleport them, we'll teleport them to support us along our front line. That's it. I kind of feel like the rule should be I can't teleport them unless they've got a settlement that I'm teleporting them to. I don't think there's any more Bree that we can teleport, because I've tried and failed in the past to do that. Like, this guy should
I
definitely
would
be
fight
moved,
for your
though.
people as if they were my own, friend.
We just want that wrapped up, because then, I mean, it'll take the dwarves forever to get south, but I don't know. There's a lot of
Elven warriors.
kind of fading hope, but I'm kind of keen to see just what happens anyway. Obviously, the series is going to continue. That's what you guys have said you want. I think we've got to press the attack on Litash, though. We could wait more turns, but I think we've got to go for it just to grab a settlement up here to hold for a little bit. Give us a little bit of extra income. Maybe allow us to help out the dwarves up here. If not, we need to bring troops south. I'm going to pop that unit of cavalry in, horse archers, just so that we've got as many as possible over here to help out. You're still really upset, aren't you? It's still that cultural unrest. I mean, I can go for another great art gallery, but actually, I've got to be really careful about what I spend my money on now. Because if I spend it on something like that, which is probably what I would want to... okay, it's got to be that, actually. Yeah. It's got to be that one. But I've obviously got to take into account how much I'm losing still each turn. But let's take Litash. In we go. Bounce power's in our favour, but depends how well the defenders hold out for. We've built loads of siege equipment. In we go. Many towers. That's when it gets a custom map, and I don't need any of this.
Units, await my orders.
I mean, it kind of does have a custom map, right? This isn't common. It doesn't have... It's only got the 2 towers there. It's actually blind from this side. But they are definitely going to all be up on the wall, aren't they? It's got that side gate there. This is with the... I think they must have redone all of these as part of the Angmar update that they did. Angmar's definitely going to be kind of fairly high on my list of factions that I want to play next. I know we'd be in a similar sort of area, but I just really like how they've been overhauled and changed. Of course, I've only got the one ram, though. I thought I built more in another life, in a dream. Well, we're going to just have to rush the... Yeah.
Elves, over here. Spread out. Advance.
Concentrate over here and then maybe send the ram around the other side. Or we could have the ram hit this gate, because what they're going to do to defend it, but those towers will fire like crazy. I think we go for the main focus at the front here. I don't know if we can get a tower on that side. I don't want it to bug out, so I think we'll pop them all over here. Still got these guys good to go. Put on that tower. I mean, actually, I might try it to see if it will work, because if not, I'll drop them off. Keep them back with these guys. We've got a load of horse archers, which is fun. Not that useful if we don't get them in the settlement. But we'll try.
This is the way.
No, they can't get on that bit. Oh, and they can't get on any of that. You are having a giggle. The towers can't dock on any of that. No. What? Okay, right, lesson learned. Rams for this one.
Men, drop equipment.
We will fight as one.
One line. Abandon the tower. Units, one line.
Pull back. It's all on this ram then. If this ram doesn't get through, we are screwed. Oh, and they're charging out towards us.
Be quick.
Problem is the tower here, but I've really got to just get over any concerns of... oh no, we're losing units here because...
Be quick.
we're going to lose units.
Stay on guard. Stay on guard.
Have they got a unit over here? So they do have someone they could send to that gate. They're coming out and they're getting shredded. That's nice. Oh, yeah, they are getting rinsed. Which is what we want to see. Bring them down. Sending out more troops as well. If they keep coming on out, great. In fact, what we really should do...
Elves, over here. We will fight as one.
One line.
Why bother being in tower range?
Be quick. Be quick. Be quick.
Pull everybody back.
We await your command.
Get away from the towers. And shoot them to bits. And yeah, hope that they do this where they all pull back so the towers aren't going to fire anymore. So that once these guys are gone, we can storm on in with the ram. I like that. Right, we've got the Huskarls. We've got the North Guard. Just can't charge into them, basically. risky putting my cavalry through, but seeing as they did pummel a nice hole through them, let's see if we can get most of my cavalry through.
Victory will be ours.
Lost a couple. And you know, it would also be good, Lionheart, if you didn't leave your archers out to get hit. Would be a good idea, just saying. So that kind of worked really nicely against those Huskarls. But pull back, because Huskarls are going to murder you, Cav.
The enemy general
They're sending out more of their troops. Thank you, AI, for being derpy. I actually used a fair bit of ammo. Those towers are firing again. Go, go, go. Cut them down.
Only half the enemy force
And
remains.
get back. Nice, broken, fighting to the death, pinned from all sides. So we've now left them a way out, and away they run. This is going much better than I initially thought it would, considering I thought we would be using our towers for the siege. Nope. It slams back down. Beautiful. They've got the towers active again, though. Which is of slight concern. I'm going to try and slip on in with these guys. If not, grab that ram. What have they got there? The North Guard. Pull it back. Really shouldn't be using these guys to move the ram, but okay, let's do that actually. Yeah, send our axemen back on it as originally planned. Bring it down. Don't whatever happens let it catch on fire.
The battering ram is in place. It'll not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Nice. They can still hit them, can they? Dang it.
Our men have done well. The gates have fallen. Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Get round behind them. Then do a charge. Allow the rest of my forces in.
Like this, we will smash the enemy. Be quick. Be quick.
Turn it round. I did not give you guys a proper charge run up, I'm sorry. But I'm hoping that's still good enough. Nearly. Because once that unit is wiped out, there will be no one left to defend the walls, so the towers will deactivate. Yeah, they've just broken. Fighting to the death, there's 2 of them. Cavalry get over there. Right. That one goes down with a single charge. These guys swarm them. Tower is no longer active. What we're going to want is you guys holding there. And we're going to want the axes and you guys in your own group over there.
Our men have taken control of the castle. Our men have slain
Nice.
the enemy general.
Butchered.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Well done, guys. Get back. I've just got to draw them to that wall. And we're all good.
This is the way. Ready, Elves. Be quick.
Pin them, and then cavalry charge them. Tighten up into a shield wall.
We meet them at last.
Attack. Get ready on the flanks. Here we go. Just a little charge at the end.
Elves, over here. Cast them back into the earth. Cast them back into the earth. Be quick.
Go the axes.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Crush them.
Send in the cavalry for a charge. Got their lances. Nice. Should be pretty big. Yep, that was. And follow up with the infantry charge.
Our men have taken control of the
Bye
castle.
bye. At long last, Litash, you are mine. I probably could have done this earlier. But 'tis now done.
By the victory we have won here
153 lost.
We've defeated their wretched armies.
At long last. Oh my days, we get a lot of gold coins from sacking. I'm not actually... Ooh, that's a big population. I'm actually going to try sacking it rather than exterminating it. So we get... Yeah, sack you. Wow. So it's all shadow. Yeah. Damn, that population is huge. What have they all been doing here all this time? We're going to be losing people. Yeah. Yeah, they're all going to be leaving, but it's fine. Exterminate probably would have been easier with the cultural hit, but it's okay. Right, I need to send one of you back here. Mount Graham's then fine. I probably can't pull many of these guys back south.
For the light.
I could help out the dwarves at Carndum. Don't know how much we're actually going to be able to help though.
Elves, elven warriors.
I feel like we kind of maybe should send a lot of these guys south. So let's see how many I can actually get out of here before it drops below 80%.
Elven warriors. Elves, for the light. Onward. This is the way.
Yeah, we should send the Noldor
Elven warriors.
south. We should.
For the light.
Sindar units are good. I'll leave. They've got some spears there.
Your will, my lord. Swiftly. Ready, elves. Elven warriors.
75. Okay, so that was kind of the cut-off, basically. 75 is still okay, though. Right, let's get these guys down south, and we'll stop off. We'll head to that one first, then across to this. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. How are we doing in terms of... Yeah. So, well... No, I'm going to go for the Great Art Gallery just because I can afford it now. And that is still the main thing to solve our problems up here, rather than the public order building. We could always do that afterwards if we want to. See how the dwarves get on. Not going to go Belmiralond.
My lord.
They're all going over there. Next turn, we'll probably fight for that one. We'll see if we catch them during this end turn phase. Leave my spy there.
My lord, my lord, my lord. Approaching quietly.
Keep the vision up here. He'll stay there. We can see what's going on this way. Always going to be an eventful few turns, and let's hope that the dwarves see off Isengard over there.
My lord. Come, my brothers.
How far can I'm just thinking, I'm going to move you
Scout the area.
there. Drop a watchtower.
We will need that one.
Give me a bit more vision. Jump back in. Got more troops. We've got reinforcements coming. Got reinforcements coming. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Right. End turn. Oh, yeah. You going down that way. Bree, you're pulling that force back up to Badavin, or that general, rather. What are you all doing, Dunedain? Could you stop having the annual Dunedain meeting at Ossol and head south, please? Kill Isengard. You're at war with Isengard. I think I might, seeing as Bree have responded to... Nice! Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. Yes! That's what we do to Isengard. We smash them. Yeah, seeing as Bree has... His AI is woken up a bit. You know, so... Maybe, just maybe... we need to do the same thing for them. But that means getting a settlement. I could try with Londair and teleporting a load of them there. Or if we lose... or if they lose Herawat, maybe we do that. Oh, Isengard.
Leave our forest.
Where is... Oh! Have we got an ambush? We've got an ambush! Beautiful! Oh, that one. Please stay outside the settlement there, because I can finish you off. That'll be beautiful. 2 ballistas. Okay, well, at least that's taken that out of the settlement. 2 ballistas. 4 Urukai archers. Actually, we'll say 3 Urukai archers, because that one's only 28. 1 crossbow. We're going to basically want to charge into them, actually. With what little infantry we have while we shoot them to bits. And take out the ballista pronto. Right. Let's do it.
Fight to the end.
Units, await my orders.
Right. I thought I said an ambush. Oh, was it ambush but they spotted me? No. In which case, this is fine because we've got the horse archers and the cavalry to go take out those 2 ballistas. We'll have them over here. I think I probably should hide the vast majority of my troops in the forest so that I don't get nuked early on by their ballistas. We'll have my ballista here. All of you just get in the forest. We'll sort out a proper formation once we're out of this. Just need to hide everybody first. Yeah, General can't hide, so we'll have him behind the ballista. Just tell you guys to come off skirmish mode. Guard mode for you guys. Of course, the ballista's to the other side. So we'll go shoot the wargs. Is that one huge... Yeah, I was thinking that smoke. Is that 2 units of wargs? No, it's just the one. Cavalry go over here. That's a good first volley, though. Picked off some of the Urukai archers as well. The problem is if the wargs don't go towards my horse archers. And instead go after my melee cav. Die, wargs, die. Come on, boys. Because they could charge in any second here, but I've got to go for that ballista. It juicy, it tasty, it dead. Also, their archers are firing at me, so... While that's happening, it is time to reveal my trap card.
Be quick.
Trap card of Elven Archers.
Be quick.
Surprise.
Be quick. Be quick.
Trap card is super effective. The wargs are down to 7 of
Our
them.
men have slain
Nice.
the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Very susceptible to the dying. That crew is definitely dead. Stop that ballista firing. Excuse me. Excuse me. How dare you?
Continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yep. That's the plan. The rest of you are all archers, so I am gonna move out and attack you all. You guys got shredded. Pull back. Cavalry. All the Blister Boys dead. Looks like it. Oh, Ballista. I don't know who you've been firing at.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
No, chase him down. Beautiful. Hack him to bits. Kill them all. Kill, 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 kill,
Behold
kill.
our cowardly foe
Continue.
runs. It's time to press the attack.
Need that sweet, sweet 90%, please. Like this. That's definitely going to get it. Kill them all. That'll do, laddie. That'll do. Nice. Exit. What do we lose? 6.
Awed by the
Healed to
victory
4%.
we have won here today.
50 lost. Perfect.
You will ruin these trees no longer.
Execute.
We've defeated their wretched armies.
Oh no! I was really hoping that one would stay outside. Oh, I'm still going to have to attack it. Dwarves, come on. Don't falter. Counterattack. Counterattack. They're getting wrecked. Ooh, they take out a chunk of Angmar though. Come on. Win the war in the north. Please. I mean, they've got another army outside Khandum now. Okay. Angmar's going down. Angmar's going down. They've got this. It's just... Oh, taken an absolute age to do. Suitable husband. Sure. Mount Gundabad reclaimed. Uh-oh. How do they manage that? Oh, it's because of their last stand army. Have they got that still as well? Oh, God. That is a big blow to the dwarves of Erebor. That would have smashed most of their forces. Oh god, it's gonna be interesting to take a look at the map reveal at the end of this. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, right. Finally, bring you guys home. Oh my days, we are bleeding 4K. We are bleeding 4K. Where are you? You're over here. Right, well, have I got a place to send you? It's the lovely town of Bregost. It's fine though, we'll take Suduri and we'll take Argon though. We can do both.
My lord. Sire.
Hoping that's not a particularly large town. Yeah, we can have that. Suduri is mine.
Follow me. Assail them. Put an end to this evil.
He says, actually looking at how ropey his force looks.
Have your weapons, my lord. By the light of Elbereth. Elves.
We can bring these guys in as reinforcements. Might as well have them
Advance.
Destroy it.
close by as well. There.
Elven warriors.
Bring this army down
Come on.
to reinforce, to rebuild. We can quickly jump on out and take Londair. This will be our first stride across here. Because Isengard right now are just focusing here. Although they've not moved those armies. But oh, they moved that force up here. They're going to try and cut me off. That is not good. So I'm going to need to pull this army. They're going to get through. Or they might move to Badad Vin. Hopefully they go to Badad Vin. Oh, we're still there. God dang. Does that mean we need to push out with Elrond and actually fracture it? Can't at the moment. So we're going to need to bring all these guys together. Throw together an army here, although we probably need to send most of these guys back to be retrained. The only place we can actually do that effectively is Austin Ethel. We can't because we haven't got it upgraded to get those extra troops yet. We've got the Teleri Barracks here. We need the next one for the Sindar. God dang it. So we'd have to send all of those guys back up to Imladris, which is, I don't think worth it. Slow movement north and back again. I can't keep all those guys there. I need to use some forts.
Yes, my lord.
So in a way, actually, all these reinforcements, I kind of need to not gather another army, but I do because of that. We have the Noldor here. Where can that force get to? I don't really want these guys hit before we manage to assemble them all. We're gonna have to move that crop of trees there.
My lord.
I mean, we coan chuck them in Bahaley. They have a ballista. I highly doubt they'll strike straight away.
Follow me.
Okay, we'll come back to that one.
Come, my brother.
Suduri, let's take you.
Take it for the elves.
Let's at least finish up this conquest here. Well, they didn't get any garrison. That's good. Right, in we go.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
See if we get a nice general speech. Anything?
Sound the trumpets, beat the drums, cheer your guts out. This is going to be a good battle.
Yes, good. Start deployment. I've just realised though we're going to need to be sparing with our ballista shot. Because otherwise we're not going to have enough to break down the gate. Hopefully they pull back. Hopefully they try and sally out, as armies have done for us previously today. Oh, they're off skirmish mode for once. Okay. What a tattered army that was once a great, mighty, fresh force. I must remember, it's done a lot. It's been busy. Please say they all pull back, or they... sally out to us. Come on, sally out. You know you want to. Oh, it's their bodyguard as well. God, they really want to die. Missile on nobles. Actually, no. I'm not going to waste any ballista shot on hitting these guys, just because when they do retreat back inside their settlement, I still need ballista shot to bring down the gate.
In our favor. Victory will be ours.
Yeah, only if I can get through that gate. I mean, they might send everybody out. They've got some back in the square anyway, so that's unlikely to happen. That's gonna hurt. There we go. Save the archers. Oh crap, no, my ballista crew. Wait, why are you getting shot to pieces? I think it was just one that made it through to them. We've still got some Urukai pikes here. Just going to send them all out one by one, maybe.
Ready, Elves. Be quick. Be quick.
Everyone hold fire. Cavalry should be able to charge to win that.
Rush them.
And pull back. Do it again. Because you're getting hit by the arrow towers. Break their general. And archers, yeah, stop them firing just to save their ammo a bit. Oh, that was a... Oh, no, the charge actually was okay. It's just they sort of split up. Going in for the actual charge itself.
Move it. Be quick.
He's trying to get out of there, I think. There is 3 of them remaining. Are they sending out raiders? Or are they going to pull back? Which means I can advance. They're trying to get their general back in. I don't think so. Run away.
Ready, Elves. Be quick.
Okay, we're in the splash zone.
Be quick.
That is not so ideal. You can fire at the gate, but I don't know how accurate we're going to be. I can't really have too many shots miss. Well, that didn't look like it hit. Let's send a horse archer unit. Close to see what the strength of the gate is. 14%. 18. We still have to move it forward a bit. Okay, stop firing because they're coming off the wall. Please say they're either coming up or they're running away. That's it. Give them time to all pull back. And it's just those pike boys. Right. Not wasting any time on this. If they are going to get back here and re-secure it. Bring that gate down now. Before they reactivate the towers. And we can charge on in quick. Before we run out of ammo. They've not actually got close enough to activate the towers yet. They're going to any second though. Yeah, there we go. Come on. 85%. 94. One more hit. 98. Come on. One more shot.
Breach the enemy's
Boom.
walls.
In we go. Get in there. We could try and pull back to see if they leave it alone again. Actually, I might do that just to potentially... save some elven lives. In case they pull back again. We'd like for them to pull those archers away. Or send them out to me. Oh, we're going to have to go in for it. Which is not good. No way I can bring down that wall. It's just those pikes are... We need to take them out in the open, really. This will cost most of my forces if I push in. I'd have thought I think we'll be really in a poor state after this. I mean, we're in a poor state as it is. Now, else for it, though. Grievers.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now. Be quick. Close in on them. Close in on them. Close in on them.
Trying to get my cavalry through. For a sneaky plan, because they've left one dude back here. If we can capture it, maybe we'll have that captured before the end of the battle would be fought. Anyway. We'll bring that cavalry round so we can rear charge that other group. Mythol nobles against all of them. Not worrying about the pikemen. It's just all this lot shooting the crap out of me out here. Not a lot that can be done though. Not while those guys are up on the wall. I can't see them moving anytime soon.
Have taken control of the city.
So we've got to hold out for 5 minutes. Bring that general down. I'm hoping we'll crush these guys with a single charge, and then it's just about flooding up against these guys as they come down. Because the Mythol nobles will, well, not will, are cutting their way through these guys like butter. In we go.
Our men have slain
Nice.
the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
The Rook Reavers are still in there. Pull them back up, do another charge. Okay, archers all pull back now. Reavers down? Oh yeah, they got wrecked. Nice, the tower's deactivated. Over the main gateway at least. Oh, this little noble's actually taking a pounding. We do have a replacement unit for them. Yeah, it's those towers shooting them up the butt. That'll be that tower stopped. Nice. Little nobles. Hit those pikes in the flank. Are we going to win on the cap? Or no, they broke. 19% lost. End the battle.
This is a clear victory.
14. This army needs to be rebuilt though. Needs to be reinforced. We have some reinforcements coming. Don't know if it will quite be enough. Should be for now though, because most efforts are focusing on my on my southern border. But Suduri is mine. I think given my financial situation, I might have to hold on to this one for myself for the moment, rather than sell to Bree. I mean, obviously, we'll have a nice injection of cash selling it to Bree. We are going to be sat here for a little bit, so I am kind of tempted again just to sack it rather than exterminate. There's middlemen, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. We can get to Larry Barracks. Obviously, it's going to take a long time to get the artist studio going, but this is going to be a long campaign. We can hop out some units into enemy fort there. In fact, we can take our whole army and strike Londaire as well straight away. They do have large encampment though with ballista towers, but we could press the attack straight away. Pop these guys in to look after Suduri.
Ships ready.
Let me know your thoughts on that. We'll do that next episode, along with going for the well, if you guys think we should, now that we've got the catapult over there. We've got these guys, haven't quite made it in time, but we can press the attack. Otherwise, we've got to wait. I can't remember how many turns it was. To get some orc defenders. Do we do it, or do we wait another? It's 5 turns before we can actually use them again, basically. Not that we can do much use with them. We need to obviously keep the cavalry back, but it might be useful to dealing with these guys. Let me know your thoughts. That's where we're going to wrap up this episode. Just a teeny tiny bit shy of an hour, but obviously we do have the map reveal to do, which will probably give us about a good 5 to 10 minutes worth of extra content. Checking out the map, seeing what Isengard is doing. Obviously, if you don't want that spoilt or revealed, then now is the time to leave. Thank you very much for tuning in, though. Do feel free to share, of course, as I said, your advice, tips, and tactics. I recorded part 68, 69, and 70 all back to back, so if it feels like I haven't been responding to your advice over the last couple of episodes, it's just because I recorded them all in one go because it's Christmas. I obviously wanted to make sure there was some content ready to go out for you guys rather than being a bit of a big gap while I take some time off next week. So actually, yeah, kind of heads up on that. If you haven't seen the video that should have also gone out today, kind of detailing my Christmas uploads, I'm basically taking next week off. And then the following week, the 4th to the 8th of January, I'm doing a week of live streams for charity, raising money for Canine Partners, which if you guys were here this time last year, you'll know that we did that in memory of my dad last year. Same thing this year, in my dad's memory. He passed away last November, but he was a big supporter of the Canine Partners charity. Basically, they train assistance dogs for those that need them. And yeah, my dad did a lot of work with my mum to raise money and to look after some of the dogs at the weekends, give them a bit of a break, things like that. So yeah, we're doing kind of another week of fundraising in memory of my dad for Canine Partners, 4th to the 8th of January. I will have one upload of each of my series that week. So part 71 will be out at some point between the 4th to the 8th of January. Then the following week, from the 11th of January, I'll be back to a full regular schedule of 3 times a week uploads. Yeah, Sorry, I probably should have mentioned that at the start of the video because I'm sure not too many of you have made it all the way through. But yeah, I'll try and put a pinned comment or something like that to remind you guys. And hopefully, yeah, some of you will check out the scheduled video that's going out hopefully today alongside this. If it hasn't already gone out at the absolute latest, I can see it going out Sunday instead, so tomorrow. Anyway, for those leaving us before the map reveal, take care and ciao for now. For those that are staying, obviously we'll do our standard saves that we always do. Do 2 just in case there's a problem with 1. We'll also throw in a quick save, and then we will toggle that fog of war and see if we're really in the poop or whether there is light at the end of the tunnel. So in our immediate area, that army there won't stop me taking Londere. There's nothing here. That's a concern, but we should be able to keep it in check if we move this army over with some reinforcements and Noldor, and we have to fight it on our terms, basically. We've got to pick it off either through the river crossing and funneling them there, or I don't know, waiting till they hit Bahaley and then breaking out and hitting them, sort of giving them some siege relief. This army isn't going to be at full strength no matter what we do with all the reinforcements. We do have a lot of cavalry though, so hopefully we can kind of skirmish them down. In terms of what is reinforcing Isengard over the next few turns, there's this army we need to deal with Elrond. There's this one outside Herowat. There's those guys there as well. It's quite a decent force. This one pushing on through. That stack not too worried about. The half stack not too worried about. This one, solid reinforcements, and then they've got basically one. Count that one in. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remnants. And the 6th coming in. After that is dealt with, though, are the remaining Isengard stacks. Oh, and there's more down here. There's that one up there. That's 8. After that, though, have we actually broken Isengard's forces? We will have done. They do have another force going this way to deal with the dwarves of Khazad-dûm. That one should be dealt with by the dwarves. Then they've earned themselves a bit of a respite, although there is that army there. But again, they've got a decent army at Caras Galadhon. I actually think, in terms of Isengard, I don't think they can... Well, I'm hoping that if we can stem the tide of this next lot... Yes, they're still recruiting more units from Isengard, but I'm kind of hoping that we've actually caught up to their unit production capacity and actually exceeded, not in terms of our own unit production, but in terms of it's going to take them, say, 20 turns to get another, or, well, I guess maybe between 10 and 20 turns to get another full stack. And if we can wipe out, say, 2 to 3 stacks within 10 to 15 turns, then we're able to wipe out more than they're able to replace in that period of time. It's obviously, we've got to get our troops to the front line and keep on pushing. But I'm looking over Gondor. I was going to, like, crap myself if I saw a load of stacks over here. And realistically, they've only got a couple that are still trying to harass Dol Amroth, which are just holding against Mordor. We have to hope for some spectacularly derpy Mordor AI, though, because if they declare war on us as well, they will just replace the Isengard tide. And then, really, it really depends on, well, we probably would be able to... It would be an absolute pain in the arse, an absolute struggle, but we would be able to thin the Mordor tide just because they'll send them in clumps, right? They'll send them where they're all grouped together. But once you wipe that out, it's going to take them a very long time to actually trickle more troops all the way from Mordor. Because again, they're subject to the same recruitment issues as we are in terms of getting that culture up. So it's going to take them a while, at least I assume so, unless the AI cheats hugely. But I'm assuming all these armies are the original ones that they built up in their massive war against Gondor. That's why they're all clumped together, because they were charging through Gondor. What I'm really hoping, though, is that Mordor will not declare war on us. We are abysmal relations, though. So it's going to be... I don't know if the AI targets the next strongest faction, which probably is us, that isn't allied to them. If they do that, then... Then I'm not sure if I can handle the slog. Dear, because I think already I've kind of made up my mind that in terms of victory conditions, well, unless we get the ring, I'm probably not going to try and destroy Mordor in this campaign. I'm just going to try and defeat Isengard. Obviously, that means coming down here and defeating their stuff, but might be doable. Might be doable. If Mordor joined the fray as well, we still will have a lot of time. We might still be able... I'll see it through. We might still be able to defeat Isengard. I'm not sure I'll then... It depends what our situation is. If we're pumping out armies left, right, and center, we got loads of money. Maybe I will. But right now, if Mordor do join the fray, and if they are able to get their armies to our front lines while Isengard is still a major threat, then that might be me calling it GG, to be fair. But if by the time Mordor gets to our front lines, we've managed to eliminate Isengard, and we're in a good, you know, if it hasn't cost me every single last elf and we're not in absolute tatters, then we might be able to deal with them as well, because you can just funnel them here, right? With the forts. It's going to take them a long time to get to us, but it's still a long way to go to deal with Isengard, because I think, yeah, realistically, we've got to press out slowly, carefully, and just whittle their stacks down so that we can counter with 2 or 3 of our own when they've only got like 1 or 2 stacks left, and then that's when we'll be able to take Isengard and all this territory. Because they have no garrisons, they've got teeny tiny little troops just spread out all over the place because they've just been building up stacks. But at least over here, we've now broken that. We've got several turns to rebuild ourselves up here. We need to have a good army that can deal with the stacks, pull back and hold them at crossings or at bridges. That's the way to break them, I think. Looks like the dwarves, like the pressure they're sending towards us, yes, they'll be sending, I was going to be sending this army up, but as long as they don't do anything stupid with this army and are able to deal with that force there and that one, they'll still be able to hold that off and push them back. Dale are down here. Dol Guldur still holding. The Vale are throwing everything they've got at it. They've still got some more armies up here. Because we need these guys strong to keep Rune at bay. Basically, because that's death. That would be the trifecta of death if Rune are able to reach us and start putting a lot of pressure on us before we hit our win. I'm not saying these guys need to win against Rune. They just need to keep them busy. And I need to have a quick check about diplomacy, because what are the Mirkwood Elves doing? They're at war with Erebor and Dale, so that's really not ideal, because it's the ones that should be standing strong, tall together, just fighting each other. They should be against Rune. If only I could mediate. Now, that's the problem. They're allied to Rune. That's weird as. The dwarves are wrecked. They've lost their settlements to the east, and obviously Rune is just now the powerhouse of army spam. But maybe having Mirkwood as an ally might mean that Rune is weird with their pathfinding and AI and they don't press in where they should, and I guess we'll see. And that's why the Dwarves of Erebor, actually, I'm really quite worried for them, considering they just lost Mount Gundabad. If they'd been able to hold on to that would have probably been where the best of their forces would be. They've got Dor here with a half stat, and they've got a decent one there, but it's whether they actually send them west or not, whether they need to pull back to Erebor to hold off against the ruddy Mirkwood Elves. I really don't want them getting back up on top. Oh, Litash is really upset now. Okay, I might have to rush some cavalry back to Mount Graham and then flip another one over. No, I'm no way able to get forces up here to deal with Mount Gundabad. Otherwise, I'd do that to help out. But yeah, no, I'm stretched way too thin. I mean, maybe Dwarves of Eredlun. I don't know if they're allied to them. Or if they're at war. They are, actually. Okay, that's useful. So if Eredlun can finish off Carndom, we'll leave them to finish off the Snowwalks, because they should be able to do that. Big question remains over the Dunedain, because they've got all their armies besides the army at Coloniac, the garrison there. They've got them all sat around Ossul. So I need to get them into the fight against Isengard, because that would help. I feel like this was a big mistake, giving that to the Dwarves of Eredlun. I need to get them to go to war, otherwise that's just a pointless settlement. I'm kind of hoping we'll see more Bree forces moving. This one is there.
Your attention is an honor.
Kotar might move in. If not,
Attention is an honor.
sell Argond and Suduri, I guess, to Bree. Actually, oh no, we're positive because we've just taken that, isn't it? It's not. It's going to need till next turn to see what it's going to do. But yeah, if we sell both those, unite the land of Bree so the AI doesn't derp out, and then it'll actually send their forces to help me as well. I think realistically we can probably win against Isengard. It's still a slog. It's still going to be a challenge. Mordor entering the fray isn't an instant game over, as I said. It's if they then get their armies up to me while I'm still knee deep in Isengard and still dealing with them. If we can, but that'll be the plan. If we can wipe out Isengard before Mordor not only declares war on us, but also until they send army, until the armies appear. If they declare war on us to like next turn, it's not the end of the world. If they then, because I think it'll probably take them 10, 15 turns to get their armies over here. I don't know how derpy the AI is at moving. It might take them less time to move them this way. I don't think 10 to 15 turns is a realistic number of turns for us to be able to defeat all of Isengard. I don't really know what we'll achieve in 10 to 15 turns, to be honest. We have to hope that Isengard just keeps throwing all their armies this way so that once we break through this next clump. So what's in the next way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Call that a 3 with that one added in. 4. That's 5. We don't bother about them. If we defeat that 5, we've got another 5 coming, basically, and then Isengard is clear. Yes, they may have built another army or 2 by then, but as long as we are still able to push forward, we'll be okay. But we still need to be able to keep troop recruitment going, because it takes us several turns to get them to the front line. Yes, we probably don't need to replace our... We probably only need to replace our armies completely every 3 or 4 Isengard stacks, but we still need to keep that kind of production going. So I'm kind of thinking we need a more stable income rather than just relying on selling settlements. Because once we sell Suduri and Argon, I mean, there's Londair to sell. If we're lucky, we can hit all these, but we probably actually need to think about starting to take some. I kind of wonder if maybe they'll move south, but that doesn't count as a border across Battle of Ving, because they don't have a crossing point, do they? I wonder. Maybe Argon might be enough, and I'll get to keep Suduri. Don't think so, unfortunately. We do have our forces here, though. One more turn. I've got Noldor troops. Yeah, on ships. Probably not best to recruit them up here. We'll recruit them somewhere else, because there are other places we can get them. Okay, we need to start assembling our army here this turn. I'll probably just cancel that one. Won't do it now because we've already made our save for the toggle of war. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 with that general, 19, 20 with that one. Yeah, so we've got our full stack next turn. So if we send a ship over here, grab those guys in there, send another ship over to that one, put them in there. Although actually we're getting free upkeep, aren't we? No, we'll still need to wait another turn. So actually we won't move any of them then until that one's done. But then we've got our army ready to go, which will sail on down here. Sacking spree or conquering spree down here. And I mean, if Isengard send a load of force this way, we won't be able to deal with it. Maybe it'll upset Mordor. Maybe it'll draw in others to come and sail on over and harass us.
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
What do you guys... We could actually... Actually, I was just thinking, actually, no, sack we occupy anyway. Sell them to Bree. Sell them to the Dunedain? I'd sell them to the dwarves. What are we doing? We sack and let them rebel? Long-term thoughts on that? Let me know. Otherwise, I think we pretty much looked at everywhere right now. Dol Guldur has a few forces over there. Dale went weird down here.
The peace between us shall prevail.
Good. Let me see. Run, you're at war with Dale. You're just not taking that, but you probably will do soon. Harad, I'm hoping nothing from Harad or
I do not seek trouble.
Veriag. Here's hoping. It would be really nice if Mordor's alliance is fractured, but again, it kind of makes no sense why they would if they're doing well, which they are.
It will be an honor.
Please don't sail on over and attack me, because sad times if that's the case. Yeah, right, okay, well, there's lots of other armies sitting over there. Hopefully they're not going to do anything to me. That's Gondor's navies.
That's right, fool.
What's left of them.
It's an enemy ship.
So we're not going to do anything to antagonize any of them. We have to hope that Mordor is very, very happy smashing on Dol Amroth, and that Dol Amroth can hold out for many, 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 many more turns. Imrahil the Fearless. Nice. He's still holding on. Yeah, we just have to hope they can hold forever, and that Mordor send their stacks in one by one to die. Because that would be amazing. Yeah. I mean, maybe Isengard still send a few forces south. I don't know. Maybe by sacking and conquering these, it'll split their armies up a little bit and open the path to Isengard earlier than having to actually wipe out all the armies. We shall see. But yeah, there is definitely hope. And as I said, even if Mordor declares war on us relatively soon, we should still be able to at least wipe out Isengard. The GG moment, I think, is if Isengard is able to still pump out armies crazy, crazy fast. And Mordor arrives with all of its stacks down here. If it arrives with all of them, yes, they're orc fodder, but eventually they'll start getting Uruks and stronger stuff as well. Yeah. Killing Isengard is possible, though. Is possible. Anyway. Who would have thought? I think the biggest surprise is the comeback from the Doors of Khazad-dûm. Their actions over the next few turns are going to be fairly important. There's another little force there. They need to keep hammering Isengard into oblivion to, one, break these forces here so they're not a threat to me in my Empire's underbelly, but also, hopefully, I don't know, pull that army that way, pull a few more that way. Only enough that they can deal with, though. I have to hope they're still making money and somehow able to produce troops from, well, they should be able to from here. Time will tell, and obviously Gundabad. It looks like Angmar is finally close to dying with this army. What they need to do probably is turn this army around, bring all these guys up and smash them in one foul swoop, and then they'll start sieging it. And then it will fall and they'll be gone. They have another army here that is busy sieging that fort. When that goes, GG. In terms of other reinforcements, they are sending a steady stream. There's still nothing on this island, just so you guys know. Right, that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. Next episode, as I said, will be out at some point between the 4th and the 8th of January. I know it's a little bit of a wait. I mean, there is a teeny tiny chance that in the next week I might record an episode of this. I'm planning on using it as a kind of chill week off / admin week to do some bits and pieces behind the scenes on both my YouTube and my Twitch channels. But yeah, I kind of primarily earmarked it as a week off as such. So I might just kind of chill. It depends how lazy I'm feeling, how restful I want to be. But yeah, I may well feel that I want to be productive because it will just be me at home with the cats because everyone else will be back at work. But yes, hope you've enjoyed. Hope you had a good Christmas. Enjoy the rest of your time off if you're off from work right now. And catch you guys again soon. Until then, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride in the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, Games Planet and Overclockers UK. Till the next one, ciao for now.